The US Secretary of State is heading to Hungary on Monday and is expected to warn Washington's European allies about the company's growing presence in Europe. Huawei stridently denies posing a security threat to the West.
Recently, Huawei has been under constant attack by some countries and politicians. We're shocked, or sometimes feel amused by those ungrounded and senseless allegations.
Well, we are hearing such words as ungrounded and senseless from Huawei officials as the US is pushing its accusations. Chinese telecom firm Huawei slammed the United States after receiving another blow in the 5G race. They feel shocked and amused of how the US is lobbying European governments against the firm. The United States envoy in the European Union has been threatening its Western allies that if they use Chinese equipment in any of their major infrastructure projects, they will be in a disadvantage when dealing with the US and would also face consequences. The Chinese firm has been receiving a lot of pressure by Western regulators and lawmakers of its involvement in the next generation mobile network, with officials blindly accusing China of interference without any proof.
Someone from the Politburo in Beijing picks up the phone and says, "I want to listen in on the following conversation. I want to run a certain car off the road that's on the 5G network and kill the person who's in it." There's nothing that the company legally can do today in China to prevent the Chinese government from making that request successfully.
Huawei has come under fire by the United States, which accuses the company of working closely with the Chinese state on intelligence gathering. But there has been no proof that Huawei is actually the Chinese state's long hand. Just last month, the US filed 2 criminal charges accusing Huawei of stealing trade secrets from T-Mobile and skirting US sanctions on Iran. But again, no proof. And when they were asked directly whether they have any evidence to prove their accusations, the US reportedly respond by saying, well, it's China, it's simply one-party state. And it seems that the US could have not chosen a better time to actually do this. European Union nations are reviewing new sanctions against companies or countries in cyber espionage and intellectual property theft. As all this is happening, according to government officials, Angela Merkel's government ruled out possibility of banning Chinese equipment supplier as Germany is moving forward towards building its 5th generation network. And it's not only that Germany is considering Huawei, they believe that if they follow Washington's stance on it, this will be harmful for their economy. But what the US does not understand is that Europe and Huawei have much closer relationship than what they actually think. Europe is Huawei's 2nd largest market. The company has invested billions of euros in digital sectors and has been working closely with some of the continent's main telecom operators, such as Deutsche Telekom, BT, Orange, and others. And as the US President Donald Trump's administration is pushing for a blanket ban on Chinese telecom companies from the new 5G networks, Europe is on the horns of a dilemma.